Hello.
Hey, part 2 of the thrilling,
The intriguing, the question generating, the rebel flesh.
yes, there is a flesh doctor. I guess the doctor's always flesh.
Yeah, but it's like this specific thing.
Yeah.
Almost a clone.
Clone-ish.
Yeah, close enough.
Right, should we go?
Yeah. Yeah, either way, I do want to know how this story wraps up. Yeah, they even have the spears as well. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so they've been contracted to mine, what was it, acid? No.
Yes.
Yes.
With spears, we figured out.
Yeah. And yeah, another appearance from her. Oh, and it's complete now. Yeah, that's the doctor. Oh, finally. We worked that out. We do like polarity. Okay, so I guess that's kind of gone wrong in a way then.
It's like the regeneration going wrong.
Yes!
A bit, yeah.
Yes, it's exactly like that. Well, yeah. And it's still working out what it wants to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I can guess who the writer is.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
The guns will be good right now. Why would we have guns? For a factory. We mine.
Mining guns.
Yeah, guns make more sense than spears.
So,
Doctors.
well, time to get cracking, Doctor. Hello, sorry, but we had to establish a few ground rules for this protocol.
Ooh, that's a good point. I'm paying attention to what shoes people are wearing. He had to use the screwdriver.
Revelation. Look, I just want to be left to live in peace, Jen.
It's us or them.
Just like last time.
Yeah, just the same thing as in the last episode.
I guess they needed reminding
I guess so.
of their cause.
Being almost a doctor's like being no doctor at all. Don't overreact. You might as well call me Smith. Dr. Smith. Yes.
Yeah.
Communication to go-go.
Which would be correct.
St. John's calling. Emergency Alpha.
Oh, St. John, there you go. It lines up.
Immediately and wipe them out.
Oh, including.
To fight if we want to survive.
Everyone's changing their minds, like, back and forth. So quickly
So
for
they're-
no reason.
So they're not fighting anymore then?
No, they are.
Oh, they are fighting.
Like,
but they're
she
not.
just decided that she now wants to fight.
Ah. Are we gonna see Thingy again? Yeah. Oh, they just left their door open?
Why?
Why? Because you invited us to see it. You're dead.
Oh no.
What? Hold on a minute, Ultra Forces. I thought I'd explain this. I'm here, me.
Doctor, we have no issue with you.
Like that clears it up.
You'll catch Buzzer.
Sure, boss.
Oh wait, he's called Buzzer. Right, yeah. Okay. For a second,
not
I
gonna-
thought it was referring to.
Buzz someone.
I don't
Get
know.
someone on the buzzer.
What you want to hear?
Look, you can't fake a butt.
Oh, thought I could see a. Thought I could see a flash of gangness. Like, or whatever the word is. Oh.
She attacked me.
Ah.
What's wrong with you, Jennifer? They're heading for the thermostatic room.
It actually is Jennifer, by the way.
I'll break out the big guns.
Human source recognized.
Oh, did he need to verify it? Wait.
Static override.
She tried it earlier, but it wouldn't work.
Oh, just
So she got Rory to do it. To verify the human source.
The underground cooling vents.
Why do that? He'll kill us.
Mm.
Million guns.
Oh, so it just accepts you.
Yeah.
Right.
We need to get the hell out of here. Give up the code word.
Oh,
The code word is.
if only. Oh, whoa.
Discarded flesh. Faulty body. Just thrown away. Look at them.
God, get out of here, fella. But if the real gentleman line out here. Rory's in trouble.
There we go.
Some pal. His boss's orders. Wasn't there in it?
Yeah. Sure.
I can grab.
And nightmare fuel. I guess. Yeah, I bet someone's been freaked out by that. At least one person, maybe.
At least one.
Oh, here we go.
Doctor, look. I better tell you, I haven't been quite straight with you. Hang on a second, we have to lock them up.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh.
The Jennifer that told me about being under the girl.
Oh? What was the Jennifer?
Wait, let me go on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's possibly not the Doctor. Although I don't know at this point anymore.
It's complicated and boring. Anyway, who cares? It's your birthday.
Oh!
Now, have you been getting up very early and jumping all the bed?
What's going on, Daddy? Daddy?
Treating me to an act of weakness.
With this. What's the point in this ridiculous war?
Look at you.
Now she's changed her mind again.
Hmm. Yeah, well, it is kind of. It's a weird flow.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, that's.
Something we can do, the message reached his heart. I'm quite handsome from this angle.
What?
I don't know if it's real bad. Shut up.
Well, that's gonna be a bit difficult now.
Take this picture of Joe Grant.
Oh my gosh. That. No. They can't do that.
So the flesh copied everything, including clothes, apart from that thing. Whatever.
Oh,
it
the
was.
like that
Yeah.
was a ring, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm. Don't know. I mean, that would technically be an accessory.
Okay, it doesn't do accessories.
Maybe not.
It does do bow ties.
Oh. You know, on the subject of what video game these corridors could be from, I think a better one, the ones we said, would be like Resident Evil. You know?
It does kind of have a Resident Evil vibe, this story,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah. One location, bunch of, you know, creatures and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you could probably see something like that. Oh! There, that's it.
Yeah, we could swap shoes. I'm the Doctor. And I'm the Flash.
Ah! Wait, they swapped?
No, I'm not. I haven't been all along. Vital we learn about the Flash, and we can only do that through your eyes.
Hmm.
So she told the real doctor
About
about the death. Yeah.
I'm confused now. Yeah, please let's. Okay. Oh, we're completely sure. Okay. Gosh.
You guys have stabilised the gangsters group there. People now.
Oh.
What happens to me?
Oh,
I
okay.
still have this.
Wow, that's not a problem. I have something for that. It's a small. What is happening to her? Contraction. Contraction? This is going as you name it. What did you say? That's why we were there in the first place. I was going to drop you off for fish and chips first, but things happen and there's stuff and shenanigans.
As we're always on.
Why? No. And why? Given what we've learned, I'll be as humane as I can, but I need to do this and you need to stand away. We're coming for you, I swear, whatever happens, however hard, however far, we will find you. Hey.
Oh. 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 To be continued. We don't get to see what's next time. Wow. Just leave that right till the end. Well, that was the name?
That was The Almost People.
Really?
Yeah.
The Almost People. Original theme music, Ron Grainer. Yeah, you don't get to see that very much in these credits. The Almost People.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I think that was that was quite a journey, wasn't it? All the way up until the end. And I guess there's even more to continue then. Like this story. Well, I mean, it's kind
I
of.
would say it's not a 3-parter,
No.
but
No.
it's,
No.
yeah.
I mean, I guess we're done with the whole the flesh and all that. But yeah. Wow.
And that was the entire reason that he went there in the first place, was to learn about them so that he could stop that signal
Because Amy was
for this
The
whole
flesh.
season. So he said, you've not been here for a very long time. For whenever she was been seeing the door slidey thing,
Yeah.
that was like, because she's not actually there, because she's been in that bed.
Which just brings the question, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well. Oh wow. I'm going. I'll be back soon.
I didn't
wait.
change anything.
You didn't change anything. Well, I'm slightly closer to your score then.
You went down from the last one.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Mostly
yellow
because-
was that?
Yes, it was yellow. Could have been better. I mean, there were some things I kind of liked. I mean, I did enjoy parts of when we had the two doctors. It's interesting seeing like two of like the same doctor, you know,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Kind of,
Yeah.
and seeing how they are. And again, I wasn't bored really. I don't think I was bored anyway. It was kind of just enjoyable to see where I was going, but yeah, it's got some just weird issues, and it could have been better.
The writing's appalling. It really is.
Yeah, and again, I think I said this, like the flow of the episode was really kind of just something about it didn't feel right. It didn't have like cohesion or
No.
kind of
It really doesn't.
just the events of the story. It's like, oh, this is what's happening now.
Yeah. Like, now we're gonna fight them. Us and them. Why are we fighting them? It's not. We shouldn't be doing this. No, you're right. We should be. Like constantly, characters changing their minds all the time. It doesn't feel well thought about. or planned out in any way.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, a lot of it is kind of like that, where it's like asking those questions and like the morality of it, and like, yeah, I wonder if it's like an allegory or something.
For what?
The gangers, I don't know, just the fact that they're talking about like, you know, like we need to treat them properly. I don't know, sort of. Yeah, it feels like, yeah, this didn't feel like there was much of like I guess proper story is what I was saying.
There's no, I don't know really what it would be. And then they go into a room at the end, presumably to shout at the company because it's their fault, apparently. But I feel like the flesh isn't well defined enough for anybody to 100% be to blame for this, because I still don't think it's explained well enough. I don't think it's clear enough what's actually happening and how it works for you to be able to say that it's this company's fault. And I'm not going to be defending this company, whoever they are, whatever they do, which we still don't know.
Well, they at least have a mining branch.
It's a military mining operation for acid, for something.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to be defending that.
Of course, and that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is it like some kind of? Is it about like work or exploitation or something, or just?
I guess.
I'm not sure. Like I'm trying to think. Is it something along those lines, or?
I don't think
something similar.
I don't think it's explored enough. It's such a shallow. If it is an allegory, it's such a shallow one for that. And it's not even like they're going in at the end and saying this military company that's exploiting whatever.
They said it was military.
It's a military company. They're not going in there to say, hey, maybe you should stop being military. Maybe it's not even that. It's, hey, maybe you should stop with the gangers. But like, this was a freak accident thing that apparently caused this reprogrammable matter to suddenly become human and gain heart. I don't know.
That was another thing.
It's just so messy that any sort of cohesion and storyline or message that you might get from this is completely lost.
Yeah, and that's the other thing as well, is that the Doctor just turns them human. Right.
Yeah, just using the TARDIS apparently.
Yeah, that they just kind of introduce that right at the very end. Yeah.
It's nonsense. The last 5 minutes honestly feel like a completely different episode.
With Amy and everything. Yeah. I mean, well, as you said, that kind of explains what we've been seeing this whole series, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
It kind of did get me to completely rethink everything we've just seen.
I think I would have given this even lower than a 4 had it not been for the last few minutes.
Really, this kind of saved it in a way.
A little bit, because it explains why they went there in the first place, and also it's actually good drama, and it's Rory actually acting more in character than I think he does for the rest of the whole thing, and that's another thing, is that none of the characters act in character. And that's not to say that you can't have characters acting out of character, but I just don't buy.
Depends on the situation.
It does, and I don't buy any of how anyone acts, Rory or Amy. It's not that the acting is bad; it's just the script that is getting them to do things. I don't buy Amy not being open-minded about the Gaia Doctor. I don't buy that.
Yeah, even though it was Gaia Amy.
Even though it was Gaia Amy, and even though it was the real Doctor, because obviously the double trick there.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that is one of the reasons why I guess I didn't dislike this episode more, is because I kind of was playing into like who's who sort of thing.
Trying to guess
who's Jennifer, who's the actual Doctor. Yeah, and the fact that so the Doctor was kind of doing that as like a test, that he deliberately like swapped shoes. Like that, that was a surprise to me. So that was all the Doctor's doing.
Yes, and again, the motivation of that feels very off. For what reason did he need to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Cause I mean,
he only needed to know enough to be able to stop the signal, right? So why did he need to know Why did he need to go through that whole rigmarole of we need to swap shoes to make sure that Amy trusts? I don't understand.
Yeah, I would like to know that too. That would be great.
And the
We've been
CG is
through-
very poor as well.
Well, you don't. Well, that's
There's less
actually
of it in
something.
this
You
one.
don't see it very much.
No.
So I think that didn't really bother me.
There's less of it in this one than the last one. Are we done talking about this one?
Please. Okay. Yeah, I don't really
I
think
don't
I have
like it.
anything else to say.
Yeah.
You know, it
I don't even recall not liking it this much last time I watched it.
really.
No.
Well, I mean,
But I didn't like it this time at all.
4 is a pretty high score for something you just
But
didn't.
the last
you didn't
scene,
like this
the
much.
last scene
Okay.
is really, really good.
Okay.
I thought anyway, just
Okay.
saves it a little bit.
Interesting. Okay.
I suspect that was added on at the end by Stephen Moffat.
You reckon?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, especially if we're going to be going into that next episode. I mean, that's
So,
giving us
yeah.
something to look forward to.
Where do you think this is going?
Well, where even is Amy? That's the big question.
Yeah.
And how did she get there? You know, because the season starts with them together, right? Yeah. So it's just about figuring out what
Exactly
happened.
when. So you think maybe it was somewhere like in America?
In
Maybe.
Utah.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess it could be any number of things. You know, it could have been at any point before the first time she saw the lady with
Yeah.
the eye patch.
hmm
So
The first time was in Day of the
Was it-
Moon
yeah,
when
Day
she's
of
in
the
the
Moon.
orphanage.
okay, yeah. I wish I was.
And
a
there
bit
is
more
a
tall.
there is a 3-month gap in between the first 2 episodes.
There is.
Between
Right.
Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon, because we start off Day of the Moon 3 months later, running through, and then Canton captures them.
Yes, that's right. So Canton may have captured the gang of
Possible.
Amy instead of the real one, and then the real Amy got caught up in whatever. And yeah,
So this season structurally is a little bit different. So I can't remember the exact reason, whether it was a decision that Stephen Moffat and the Doctor Who team just wanted to do, or whether they were made to do it for scheduling reasons. But it's actually split into 2. So the next episode is actually the mid-season finale, and there was a big gap for a few months. Between- So we've got like a little bit of a finale
yeah.
in the next episode. So I figured maybe we'll watch that before we swap back over to Tomorrow People.
Yeah, I'm fully on board with that.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you for the mid-season finale then.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't expect that. Outro.
Outro.